ओके अभी क्लास ले रहे हैं, क्लास के बाद ठीक है. Okay, so today our topic is nano editor. We'll see the nano editor. I think in the yesterday class you have been taught about the VI and Vim editor. Okay, is there any problem with?
Can you repeat again VI editor because we did not get the video recording yesterday.
Okay, if it's only about the recording, so we can record and we can upload it on
We
Drive.
are not able to write the no, that time I'm learning and how to write because it's fast. So I
Okay, so you want me to repeat the VI?
yes ma'am VI and how to run the command with a Python programming language or VI editor.
Python command in VI?
Ma'am, yes yesterday some
What they have
command
taught
run.
you
But
yesterday, please
I think
let me
I'm
know.
saying how to run the command, how to run
Actually,
Python program.
I was on leave. Okay,
Okay.
that's why some other faculty has taken the class. What they have taught, please tell me.
Python programming and VI editor. With the help of VI editor, we
Mhm.
run the program
Okay.
in a
Firstly,
month.
we don't have to study Python programming. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
I got
okay,
the problem. What is the problem? Actually, we only have to let you know how you can use VI editor. Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So if you are having any problem with execution of Python program files in the VI, so I can tell you that in separate. Okay. But if you are having problem with VI editor, okay, that you are not able to understand the console, or if you are having problem with switching the as you have you have been known that there are three modes, okay, command mode, insert mode, and normal mode. Okay, so if you have problem in that editor, then you can ask me. And if you are having problem with that Python programming, I don't know why they have told you that, because we only have to deliver how to use Vi or Vim editor. Okay, so today,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
yes, so let me know what is the problem you are facing for us. So I will tell you separately. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So today we are going to see the third editor, that is Nano editor, and I will also try to upload the recording of Vi and Vim. I'll record it by myself and upload it on Drive. Okay. So I think by that way you will not face any problem. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yes. So let me start with Nano editor. I will tell you about the Nano editor today, how you can write, read, or cut, paste, everything about the editor. And also we will see some other commands. How can we short if we have something in the file? Then how we can use short command, how we can use grep command to search something, and everything. Okay. So we will see today Nano editor, and if we have some time, then we will proceed on process management commands also. Okay, so let me introduce you what is Nano editor. As you can say, see, it is a okay, as you can see, Nano is basically a simple terminal based text editor available in most Linux distribution. So it is also available in Ubuntu. It is beginner friendly and widely used for editing configuration files, shell scripts, notes, and source code. Basically, it is more easy or more easy to use than Vi and Vim. Okay, Vi and Vim are basically the professional editor. Okay, and Nano is more beginner friendly editor. Okay, so the features of this Nano editor is basically it is easy to use in comparison to Vi and Vim. Okay, and menu shortcuts, everything is displayed on the terminal. Okay, as you can see in the Nano interface at the bottom, you can see these shortcuts, and this will help you how you can use this editor. Okay, so this editor lets you know the shortcuts on the console itself, okay, on the editor itself. Also you can search anything, and then syntax highlighting is also done on this editor. Okay, file editing without GUI is much easier in Nano editor. Okay, so let me show you in the virtual box, sorry, VMware. Mm, okay, so here let me open the terminal. Okay, I think it is visible. Okay, so to open Nano editor, we will use this Nano command. Okay, Nano followed by the file name. Whatever file you are going to edit, you have to write the file name. Okay, so let me write it, test dot txt. Okay, so I am having a test dot txt. Okay, this is the window of Nano editor. Okay, here you can see the name of your file, then the version of the software which it has been displayed, and here you can see, as I have told you, it will display all the shortcuts on the editor itself. Menu shortcuts will be displayed on the editor itself. Okay, so basically this is the first, what it is showing, cap O, cap G, cap this symbol is cap, basically we say it as cap. Okay, so cap X, cap F. Okay, what are these symbols? So cap basically here is referring to the control key. Okay, this cap is basically referring to the control key. And if you, let's say, want to do the write out basically means the control S. Okay, whenever we write anything in the Windows editor, okay, in any editor of the window, like in the Word, or in you can say Notepad or WordPad, whenever we write something, we press Control S. Okay, the combination key is Control S to save that content. In the similar way, if you want to save content, whatever you have written on this editor, so this file, you will use Control O. Okay, let me write one line. This is a Nano editor interface where you can edit any file. Okay, so I simply written a single line, and now if I want to save this file, save this file means I want to save the line, whatever I have written in this file, I want to save it for the future use. So what I will do, Control O. Okay, as soon as I have pressed Ctrl O, what it has written, write to file text.txt. That means it is asking for the confirmation that you want to write the content into this file. So if I will press enter, then it will show another message, wrote one line. Okay, I have pressed Control O, after that enter key. Okay, so it is showing wrote one line. That means this one line is saved in this file test.txt. Okay, if I want to exit from this editor, so you can see here what is the command to exit. Control X. Okay, as I have told you, this cap means simply control and the letter is X. Okay, so Control X. See, I have came out of this editor. If you want to go to this editor again with the same file name, just write Nano file name and enter. You will be again in this file, and you can see the line that I have written is already present here. Okay, Let me show you here. Okay, so here what it is written, the cap simply means it is representing the control key. If it is written cap G, that means you have to press. If you want to take help, so you have to press control G. If you want to write out, let me write it here. Write out basically means save. Okay, okay. So we are like, in generally we use save word. So this will help you to understand what is this O command. Okay, so write out is basically saving the content to file. Okay, then we have control X. This is to exit. If you want to exit from the nano editor, you will press control X. Okay, then if you want to like cut any content written inside the nano editor, so how you will do, you will select that content. After that you will press control K to cut. If you want to paste, then you will use control U to paste. Okay, if you want to search anything, then you will use control W. I'll show you each and everything. Let me first tell you what are these things. Okay, so I'll show you everything. Then control W for the search. Okay, here also it has been written some more commands. Okay, control O to save a file, control X exit, control K to cut any line, control U to paste any line, control W for search, control G for help, and also the most common thing we use, like in Windows, how we can do undo. It's you after using control Z. We are using control Z for undo. Here what we will use, alt U. Okay, alt U for control undo, and alt E for redo. Okay, so this is the most common command that we use in Windows. Okay, so that's why I have written here. It's not present in the nano editor. Okay, it is there. Okay, I think yes, it is there. M is representing basically the alt. Okay, so alt U, that means redo, undo, and alt E is basically redo. Okay, so I think you have understood what is this interface and what are these commands, each and everything. Okay, is there any problem with this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, next we have this simple command I have told you. If you want to open this editor or you want to create any file. Okay, whenever if let's say the file is not created, then it will create that file. Okay, if you are using any file name that is not present, okay, then in that case it will create that file. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Can I know the difference between the VI editor and Nano editor, and what is the main purpose? Like what we can do with the VI and Nano?
uh, in the beginning I have told you na, that vi editor, see, what is the work of editor. Okay, so if we have many editors, just like in Windows, you do have many editors na, just like we have Word, we have Word, no, WordPad, we have Notepad. So each of them has their own features. Okay, in a similar way here also we have vi, we have Vim, we have Nano. Okay, so vi is most professional editor. Vim is the upgraded version of vi. Okay, and the Nano, which I am telling you, is the most beginner friendly. If you are not like aware with the Linux operating system, okay, and you are not used to with the editors in the Linux, then you can use simply Nano. Okay, in that case, if you will use directly vi or Vim, then you may get confused, because there you have to switch between different modes. You have to learn that modes. Okay, and how that will be like, if you will practice vi and Vim, then only you will get used to with that editors. Okay, but Nano is more beginner friendly. Here you can use simple it provides you simple commands. Okay, you can use arrow keys and all. Okay, you can use simple backspace also here. But in that I think they have told you, I think whatever faculty has told you, taught you vi, they have told you that we have so many like commands, you cannot use backspace. Okay, if you are using backspace, then you may get stuck in error. Sometimes it get work, sometimes it will not work. If you are in another, like in the wrong mode, then it will not work. If you are in a correct mode, then it will work. Okay, insert mode is basically if you are, if you want to write the content. Okay, if you want to delete or something, you have to come into the command mode. So that is more
Yes,
professional.
ma'am.
Okay, yes. So this is the difference between these two editors. That's why I am telling
Okay.
you Nano, because we don't in the further classes, we are not going to stuck into the editor. Okay, we have to just
Okay.
write the content into any type of editor, whatever you are comfortable with. Okay, so that's why we are telling, we have told you the professional editor first, and then this beginner editor in the last. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, I have asked because the shortcut forms like
Hmm. Hmm.
DD means fully delete,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
that is, and YY means copy, and
Hmm.
here it is totally different. That's why I have asked.
Yes, yes,
That is
yes. That's why I'm
basically.
telling na, that is professional
Okay.
editor. The professionals use this editor who wants to develop any server or anything. If they are writing that scripts, na, that level of scripts. So in that case, they use VI editor because they are more comfortable with that editor. Okay. But
Okay, ma'am.
you guys are not used to with VI editor. If you are comfortable, then you can use it. That's your own choice. But here we are teaching, so we are responsible that we have to tell you each and everything. But in the further classes I will use Nano editor because it is much easier. We don't want to stuck into the editor things. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, the next thing is what I was telling is, yes, the this command is basically, if you have, if you have a file already created, then it will simply open that file with the Nano editor. And if you don't have that file, then it will create a new file and then open it into the Nano editor. Okay, then this second line, Nano hyphen L, this option is basically used when you want to show the line numbers in the file. Okay, let me use it. Okay, so let me first come out of this. How you will come out of this editor? Control X. Okay, now Nano hyphen L and test dot txt. Okay, now you can see it is showing you the line number. Okay, so basically the hyphen L means that it will show you the line number. Okay. Okay, let me enter some content into this file. So see, basically in this editor you can use like simply like you use notepad na. In a similar way you can use this Nano editor also. You can use home to go to the beginning of the line, you can use end button to go to the end of the line. Okay, in a similar way, just like you use notepad. Okay, so let me write the names here because I want to tell you the sorting. Okay, so that's why I am writing the content that will show you the sorting also. So 101, and here let me write Ravi, then I have another line 102 Anita. So again 105 let me write it in a here 5 and here 2. Okay, 102. Let me write my name Pallavi, and 103. Okay, Faraz, and 101 Ravi, and then 104. Okay, no. So this month I have written the content here. Okay, now how will I save this? Control O. Okay, write out. Write to file test.txt. This is showing the message and it is asking me to confirm that if you want to save these lines. Okay, so I have pressed enter key. After this, I am going to exit from this editor. Okay, if I want to display the content present inside the file without opening any editor, which command we will use?
Cat.
Yes, cat command we will use. Okay, so cat test.txt. Okay, so this was the content that we have written inside this test.txt. Okay, so basically cat is used to display the content present inside the file. Okay, file, whatever you have written inside that file, that will display here. Now let me go again into the Nano. Now let me tell you this command here. To search anything. Okay, if you want to search anything in the file, so what you will do, control W. Okay, to search anything you will write control W. Okay, here you can see it is asking what do you want to search. Okay, so let me write Ravi. Okay, so it is highlighting the first search. Okay, as Ravi is written 2 times, but it will display you the first appearance of that word. Okay, matlab wherever it will visit the first word, it will match the first word that will be displayed. Okay, that will be highlighted. Okay, so this is the command. Let me show you here the W. Okay, this was the command. Control W is used to search any word, anything, any pattern you can write. Whatever it will match, it will highlight you. Okay, now if you want to replace something, okay, if you want to replace something, then in that case what you will do, see here what it is written, replace control backslash. Okay, so control Ravi, search, to replace whatever I have searched, that will be replaced. Okay, so whatever you will search, that will be replaced. Let me write it here. I am writing the spelling wrong. Ravii. Okay, enter. Replace with. It is asking you replace with. Okay, if you want to replace with same Ravi, whatever you have searched, or if you want to replace it with another name. Okay, so let me write it here, Anita. Okay, I want to, okay, I am really sorry. Okay, let me write it again. Control F, control backslash. Here I have to write first whatever we want to replace. Okay, so let me write it again. Ravi. Okay, and again, yeah, here I will write Anita. Okay, yes, if replace this instance. It is asking you all instance, or you want to cancel it. If you want to replace it, then you will write y. If you don't want to replace it, you will press n. Okay, so let me press y. Okay, replaced two occurrences. There also I have pressed y, and here also I have pressed y. Two times I have pressed y, that's why it has been replaced here also, and it has been replaced here also. Okay, so it has asked you, you have to replace all. If I have directly pressed a, then in that case it has been it will replace all the occurrences of Ravi. Okay, and with Ravi it will be replaced with Anita. Okay, is there any problem, or I'll show you again? Replacement of text, how you can replace the text. Okay, let me show you again. Again I am pressing control backslash. Okay, it is asking search whatever you want to replace. Let me write it Anita, and I will replace Anita with Ravi. Okay, I am again doing what wherever I have replaced Ravi with Anita, now I am reversing it. Okay, so yes, it is asking me that you want to replace this instance. If you want to replace one single instance, then you will press y. Okay, if you want to replace all the instances, in that case you will press a. If you want to, if you don't want to replace, then in that case you will press n. Okay, and if you want to cancel, then in that case you will press control c. Okay, so let me press a. Okay, so I have pressed a, and there was three occurrences of Anita. Okay, so it has replaced all three occurrences. Okay, now it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let me show you the cut and paste, how you can cut and how you can paste. Okay, before cut paste, let me tell you the grep command. Okay, let me come out of this editor. Save modified, yes, control X. Okay, so we have grep command. Okay, so grep is basically, it stands for global regular expression print. It is basically used to search any text pattern within file. Okay, so if you want to search, then you can use within Nano editor, you can use search. Okay, then you can also use grep command. Okay, so in this grep command, what is the syntax is basically grep, we have pattern here, whatever you want to search. Okay, here you will write pattern first, and then you will write file name. Okay, in which file you want to search this pattern. Okay, so this is command. Now I am writing the actual example. Okay, so let me search for Anita, as it is not present in the text file. Okay, because we have replaced all the word
Ma'am,
Anita.
what is the use grep command is for searching?
Yes, it is used for searching the text pattern in the file. Okay,
Okay.
yes. Okay, so we are searching for Anita, which is not present in our file. Okay, as I have already replaced Anita. Let me show you the content of this file first. What happened? Okay, test. I'm sorry. I have file name as test, not text. Okay. So see here in this content, we don't have Anita, but we are going to search for that. Firstly, Anita, and then here I'll provide test.txt. So there is no output because Anita is not present inside this file content. Now let's search for anything that is present. Okay. So grep, let's search for myself, test.txt. Okay, so now you can see it is displaying you the content, the full length line content where this text is present. Okay, so Pallavi, and it is also showing the id or number whatever I have written 102, it has been displayed here. Again, if you want to search for anything else, let's say if I want to search 101, so you can see all the occurrences of 101 is being displayed here. Okay, so this grep command is basically is used to search anything present in the file. Okay, if you want to search something, any pattern, any type of text pattern, if you want to search in the file, then you can use this grep command. Okay, this is much easier than the search menu present inside the Nano. Okay, so mostly we use grep instead of using search inside the Nano editor. Okay, I have told you the search menu inside the Nano. Okay, so they both are doing the same thing, but mostly we use grep command. Okay, grep command has also some usage, also more usage in the process management. Also, I will show you when I'll tell you the process management commands there also. Oh, okay, if you want to search the content with the cases also. Okay, case, basically if you want to ignore the case. Okay, see whatever I have written is exactly like whatever written inside the content. Okay, with the capital A, with the capital P. Okay, but if you want to ignore the case, let me write it here first with the lower case. Okay, see the Pallavi is written, the text is present, but it is matching with the case also. Okay, that means the lower case and upper case, everything it is matching. Okay, but if you want to ignore the case, you only want to search the pattern, then in that case you will use -I option. Okay, grep -I, that means ignore the case, just search for the text. Test.txt. Okay, so now it has been displayed. Similarly, if I write here Ravi as, see the 3 times it is occurring, so all these 3 occurrences is displayed. Okay, so -I is basically used to ignore the case only if you want to search the, if you want to match the pattern. Okay, then we have count matches. Okay, if you want to count something, then grep -C, and here let me write Ravi test.txt. See how many times this Ravi has been appeared or occurred in this file. So if you want to see the count of any pattern, then in that case you will use -C. Okay, so we have so many options. I am telling you the important ones, whatever you will use in the basic editor. Okay, if you want to do recursive search, okay, recursive search, Recursive search is basically used if you want to search all the files inside present inside any directory. Okay, so far I am present in the home directory. Okay, so let me do ls, and here we don't have any other file. Let me create test1 dot txt. Okay, and here inside I'm writing recursive search, search. Okay, so I've written just simple two words, recursive search. Now I'm saving it. Okay, so without going into this test1.txt, what I'm saying is, let me first, why it is getting stuck. Okay, yes. So grep, okay, hyphen r, and the content that I want to search is recursive. This word I want to search in home directory. Okay, this is my home directory now, so I have written this. Okay, so see, it has found recursive search. Okay, so in this manner also you can do the recursive search. Recursive search is basically means you want to search all the files present inside this directory. Okay, so search for this word which is present in any of these files. Okay, we have two files here in this home directory, test1 and test2. Okay, these two files are only present. So you are saying what, search for this file also, search for this file. I want to know where the recursive is present. So it is telling you what it is returning. It is telling you that home.niletlqo, this test1 file has recursive. Okay, understood?
Ma'am, can you repeat again recursive search?
Yes, recursive search is, let me write it here so that I don't think here it is present. Yes, this is recursive search. Okay, so basically it searches for all the files present inside any directory. Okay, I have mentioned the directory there. So it will search all the files that is present inside that directory, and within all that files it will search for the pattern whatever we have written here. Okay, grep hyphen r word. Okay, so now let me tell you, now it is clear on.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now this second command, grep hyphen w word file dot txt. Okay, this means what, if you want to exactly match that word. Okay, if you want to exactly match uh, the complete word whatever you have written here, that should be exactly matched. Okay, the case and everything. Okay, let me clear the terminal, and now mm, here grep hyphen w, and here I am writing recursive search. Recursive search in the test1.txt. Okay, see, The exact match, it will match exactly the spaces, the cases. Okay, cases means the capital R, small letters, all these small letters, then space between them. Okay, it will match everything whatever you have written inside this code. And that exact match, if that appears or this occurred inside this file, then it will display you that content, otherwise it will not display. Okay, so hyphen
Ma'am,
w.
hyphen W is result also reverse
Hyphen
return.
w is basically na, just like we were using hyphen I. In that case, I want to ignore the cases. Okay, so in a similar way, if you want to strictly know the if you want to tell that you should strictly match whatever I have written, that should be exactly present inside that file or folder. Okay, there should be no change.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So next we have multiple patterns. Like if you want to give multiple patterns, then in that case you can use hyphen capital grep hyphen capital E. Okay, so we have like Ravi. Okay, from the test file I am giving Ravi, and let's say what name I have written. Let's say I think I have written Om there. So these two dot txt. Okay, so it will match these all these multiple patterns. See, so this pipe symbol basically means if you found Ravi, then also display. If you found Om, then also display. Okay, so if you have multiple matches, then in that case you can use hyphen E also, capital E. Okay, now what commands have been. Okay, then exclude matches, count matches. Okay, so these are basically if you want to count what how many words have been matched. Okay, that C I have told you. Okay, if you want to exclude the matches. Okay, so let me tell you about hyphen V. So grep hyphen V, and let me first display the content because I forgot whatever I have written. Yes, grep hyphen V, and let me write Ravi because it is appearing so many times. Test.txt. So excluding Ravi, it will return all the text whatever it present inside the file. Okay, so basically hyphen V means exclude the match. Okay, if you want to tell that leave whatever matches after leaving this or excluding this Ravi, return all the things that is present inside the file. Okay, so you can see here two times Ravi and here one time Ravi. Except this, we have this Pallavi, Faraz, and Om. Okay, so we have three names here that is being displayed here. Okay, now next come to the short command. Okay, short command. So I think short, everybody know this. Short command is basically used to arrange the lines of file in some specific order. Okay, either you want to arrange the lines in ascending order or in descending order. Okay, so let me first use short test dot txt. Okay, short test dot txt. Okay, yes, it got stuck. So now you can see 102, 101, 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. Okay, so sorting has done what? It has sort the content in what order? In an ascending order. Okay, you can say in an ascending order. And here I have changed the name, I think something. Okay, Ravi. This name is attached with 105 also. Okay. So we have 101, 101. So it has been shorted in ascending order, and in what context? With this number, using this number. Okay. As you can see, R, R, P, F, O, and R. It has not been sorted alphabetically, instead, it has been sorted numerically. Okay, because 101 or numerical lines come first, followed by the names. That's why we have what it has. I have written nothing options, I have directly shorted short file name. That's why it is shorting numerically. Okay, and also you can see the short command is not removing the duplicates. Okay, and if you want to particularly tell this short command to short numerically, then in that case you can use hyphen n. Okay, let's say in some cases, if you particularly tell that we want numeric sorting, then in that case you will use what, short hyphen n, and after that we will write the name of file. So these both results are basically same, because I have aligned the content in such a way, that's why we are getting the same answer. But if you do have some other alignment, then in that case, if you want to particularly tell the commands that I want to sort the contents of the file numerically, then in that case you will use hyphen n. Okay, if you want to reverse the order, okay, then in that case you will use short hyphen r, test dot txt. So see, the reverse order has been displayed here. Okay, so above it was in ascending order, now it is in descending order. Okay, but let's say as I have told you that it is not removing the duplicates. Okay, but if you want to remove duplicates and you only want the unique lines to be present as output. Okay, so what you will do, you will use short, I'm sorry, short hyphen u. Okay, so this hyphen u option is used for unique lines only. Test dot txt. See which lines has been removed. The exact duplicates has been removed. As you can see, we have two lines where the same content is written, 101 Ravi, 101 Ravi. Okay, here we have Ravi, name is same, but the number is different. Okay, so this is not the duplicate, these two are duplicates, this is not duplicate. Okay, so these two are duplicates, that's why it is displaying it one time only. Okay, so Ravi, then we have Pallavi, then we have Faraz, 103, then 104, and then 105. Okay, so duplicates basically means the exact two lines, exactly same content. Okay, duplicates is not what is the copy na. So that's why it is displaying Ravi 105 and 101 Ravi as one time only. Okay, so if you want to display the unique lines, then in that case you will use hyphen u. Okay, so let me if let's say if I want to sort the content on the basis of this alphabets, that means we have two columns. Okay, we have two columns here. First column is numeric and second column we have text or names. Okay, so if we want to sort based on this names. Okay, so we want basically to arrange alphabetically. Okay, we don't want to sort in numeric way. So how can we do that? we can use short hyphen k. Okay, hyphen k. After this hyphen k, you will tell which column. Okay, so this is your first column, this is second column, so I'm writing this is second column, test dot txt. Okay, so now you can see that the content has been sorted alphabetically. Okay, if we have like third row, fourth row or something like that, then in that case you can number that, sorry, third or fourth column, then in that case you can number third, fourth, anything. Okay, is this okay till here? Any doubts, any problem?
Ma'am, at the recursive problem, grep command in recursive.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, we need to return file path,
It is returning the file path and the pattern whatever you have searched for.
but without file path, it can't run.
No, you have to give na where it has to search, how it
If we
will
give
search.
file name, then
What?
if we give file name at the end
So it will search in that file.
rather than
If
okay,
you
okay,
are giving the file name, that it is searching in that file. I have told you that if you want, like, let's say if you are giving this test file, then it will search in that file only, na. But if let's say we have directory and we have so many files out there, okay, so what happens if we don't know this pattern will match in which file? Okay, let's say, let me tell you here, is just like this fdp file. Okay, so this is directory, this fdp is what, this is directory, and inside that we have this 5 files. Okay, so you are telling what, I don't know in which file that pattern will match, search for all these files. Okay, now understood. So it will search in this first file, then second file, then third file, fourth file, and fifth file. Wherever it will found that particular match, it will return you the path with the name of that file and the pattern that you have searched for. Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So now we have, okay, see, we have one more option in the short, that is custom delimiter. Okay, so what is this custom delimiter? Basically means that if your content is separated with some delimiter. So let me first create that content, then I will tell you. Test, no, nano, uh, demo dot txt. Okay, so let me write the names Ravi, and we have, let's say, marks. Okay, let's say the content is separated using this colon. Okay, so Anita, we have 20, then um, we have 78. Okay, so Mohan, then we have here 67, and the last thing is Sunita or something. Okay, so we have 89. Okay, so this is the content. Let's say in this way we have any content, and let me save this. So in this, if we want to if you want to sort, okay, if you want to sort this content, so as you can see, we don't have columns here. In the previous file, test1, we have two separate columns. There we were using hyphen k command. Okay, but here the content has been separated, the column content has been separated using this colon. Okay, the delimiter has been used here. This colon is called delimiter. Okay, instead of this colon, you can use comma also, you can use any other character. Okay, So how you can short here? So you will write short, then hyphen t. Hyphen t is basically used to specify the delimiter, how you have separated two columns. As you know, I have separated those two columns using colon. Okay, let me show you the content also. What was the name I have given? Demo, I think. Yes, demo.txt. Okay, see, so first column we have the names of the student, and in the second column we have the marks. Okay, but we have separated these two columns. Instead of that white spaces, we have separated it using the delimiter colon. Okay, so in that case, how is short hyphen t. Hyphen t is what this option specified that delimiter in the file will be colon. Okay, here I have to specify the delimiter. Okay, then what we will write? Hyphen k. Now we will use hyphen k to specify the column for which using which column I want to do short, or why I want to perform the sorting operation. Okay, so now let me write it 2. Okay, then demo dot txt. So now you can see, based on the marks, it has sorted the content of the file. Okay, is this clear? If you have any delimiter inside your file, you have separated the columns using some delimiter, then in that case you can use this hyphen t for custom delimiter. Okay, by default we have space.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Okay, okay, so next we have word count. Okay, count command, wc. Wc is used to count lines or words, okay, or bytes inside the file. Okay, so let's say wc. Okay, wc, uh, as I have written here, wc. Yes, see, the wc file.txt will count lines, words and characters, everything. Okay, so let me execute this first. Test.txt. So it is returning the lines, words and characters. Okay, so you have to understood this. This is the number of lines we have in test file. This is what number of words, then we have character. Okay, in a similar way, wc demo.txt, we have another file, demo.txt. So inside that we have 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, then we have 5 words. So 5 names are 5 words, and then each character, if you count each character, it will be total 42 character. Okay, so this wc will return what? It will return the count of line, count of word and count of character. Okay, these 3 things. Now we will see, if you want to see only the count of lines, if you only want to see the count of words, if you only want to see the count of characters, then in that case you will use options like hyphen l, hyphen w, hyphen m. Okay, and if you want to count the bytes, okay, then in that case you will use count c. Let me do it one by one. wc hyphen l test.txt. Okay, so it is returning the same result as we have seen here. Okay, so this you can say it is showing you the summary of all the things. Okay, and here we are particularly, we want to know the number of lines only. Okay, we are interested in knowing the number of lines only here. Then wc hyphen w. test.txt. So it is displaying the word. Okay, if you want to know the lines, then L. If you not want to know the words, then in that case you will use W. And if you want to know the number of characters, then in that case you will use -m. Test.txt. Okay, so 58. Everything you have seen here, that same thing is being displayed here for the same file name. Okay, in a similar way, if I'll show you for the demo also, I think it has been clear. Okay, so let me just change the option quickly. L. And in a similar way, if you want to know the words. Okay, so in this way, if you want to count the words, lines and something, then you will use WC command. Okay, in a similar way, if you want to count the bytes, then in that case you will use C. Okay, so 42 bytes has been taken by this demo.txt file. In a similar way, if you want to know the number of bytes taken by this test.txt, so it is 58. Okay, next we have a du command. Okay, so next we have du command. What does the du command do? Du means simply the disk usage. Okay, du means simply the disk usage command. That means the du command will show you how much disk space files or directories are using. Okay, so here also we have same syntax, just like we were doing for WCA short and all. Let me show you here. Okay, here dir, so it will show you the disk uses of any directory. Okay, so here du-h, it will show you the human readable size. Then sh, it will show you the total directory size. Okay, then ah, it will include all the files also. Okay, so let me tell you all these one by one. So first let me clear the screen, and here we have desktop. We'll use this. Okay, so du, one sec please. dir, okay, sorry, du, the name of the directory, sorry. नो सच फाइल, अरे भाई इसी के अंदर ही तो है. Okay, let me write the whole name. Okay, so now you can see this demo. It has taken 4 bytes, and the total, all total, this desktop directory is taking 12 bytes. Okay, so we don't have so much content inside the desktop. Okay, that's why this such bytes is taken by this.
How to use it? Do you use slash homes in 980? Pura all we have to type all.
No, you can directly, I think, type this also. Okay, du desktop, it will also show you. I have written that
Okay.
slash, that's why it is giving me the error. Okay, because slash basically means that I am starting from root, no? So that's why I have to write home. I'll tell you also. Okay, so now we have du, dir, and then next what we have here, du hyphen h, human readable size. Okay, so du hyphen h desktop. So this is 4k, 0.4k, and this is 12k. Okay, so this was like binary number which is not in a human readable format, and it is human readable format. Okay, now we have total directory size, du hyphen sh. Okay, so desktop, all total. So if you only want to know all total size, then in that case you'll use sh. Okay, then we have du hyphen ah. So in that case, it will show you all the files and directories that are present inside this uh, OS. Okay, in this home directory, whatever it is present, all these things, all the configuration file and each and everything, it will show you all the disk usage space of all the present files, directories, configuration file, hidden files, each and everything. Okay, so du hyphen ah, this command will show you the disk usage of each and every file present in this user. Okay, now we have what I have left. Let me see. I have told you du, wc, shorting, grep. Okay, okay, I think I have completed all these things. Okay, now I have to show you inside the Nano editor. I think two commands have been left. That is how you can copy and paste, like cut and paste. Okay, I think that part is okay. So how we can cut and paste? So let me go to the Nano test.txt. Okay, so what you can see, the command to cut is control K. Okay, and to paste is control U. So how we can basically cut the content? You will select, okay, you will select the content, you will press control K. Okay, control K. Okay, now how will I paste? Let me paste here, control U. Okay, I have selected. Okay, let me, I think it has been stuck. Yes, just please wait, I think this. Okay, okay, let me cut only one line. Okay, so again, yes, put the cursor on the line, control K, it has been cut. Okay, and let me paste it here after Ravi. Okay, so control U. So here you can say, see, like how can I cut and paste? Control K using the command control K and control U. Okay, just put the cursor, I am telling you the single line. Okay, just put the cursor on that line and press control K. Okay, that line will disappear, and after that you have to place the cursor where you have to paste that content. Control U. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, let me tell you the how you can do it for multiple times, like multiple lines. Okay, so I think the selection is not working. So you can also do it like I am placing the cursor at the very beginning of the line, like first line. So here I am pressing control K. Okay, I am pressing control K again. Then again I have pressed control K 3 times. Okay, that means I have got 3 lines. Okay, then what I will do, control U. So you have seen all these 3 lines that I have cut from the starting that have been pasted here. Okay, so selection is not working here, but you can do it in this way also. So where whatever lines you want to cut, just put the cursor on that line, press control K, press control K multiple times whatever line you want to cut. Okay, and then you have to press control U one time. It will paste all the lines that you have cut. Okay, so this is about the multiple lines cut paste. Okay, and simply if you don't want to do it with an editor, then you can simply select, click on right click, and now you can use this. Okay, I think this about this everyone is aware. Okay, how you can do this, you can just copy, you can cut, and you can paste it here. Okay, so you can use right click also. So is there any doubt up to this? I think I have told you everything about the nano editor also, and some more command that is being used, short command. Okay, grep command, everything. So should I start uh, process management also, or we'll do it tomorrow?
Ma'am, tomorrow. This time is less. 5.
Tomorrow, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
Tomorrow, ma'am.
okay. Okay, so thank you.
Okay, ma'am, we can use CentOS besides Ubuntu.
Yes, yes, you can use anything. You just need to have